we're looking at a problem that wants us to use our graphing utility. So you see I have a TI-83 here. So for the following exercise, use a graphing utility to estimate the local extrema of the function and estimate the intervals on which the function is increasing and decreasing. So local extrema mean we want to find either the high points or a low point, a minimum or maximum. So that's what we're looking for here. So we're going to graph this function. So I'm going to go to y equals in my graphing utility, and we're going to put in our function, and you can see I have the function in here. And in case you're not sure how to put it in, here's my x, and I'm going to raise it to the 4th power minus 4x raised to the 3rd power plus 1. So you will pretty much put that in depending whether you have the TI-84 or 83. It should be similar to this. And then I'm going to hit graph. And now depending on what your windows are set at, if it's a normal window, you may not see the whole graph, and if that's true, you'll want to go to window, and as you can see, this is I put in a minimum of -30, max of 30. I did a scale of 2, and then at a min, my y min is -30, my y max is 30, and I did a scale of 2. So sometimes you need to adjust this in order to be able to see your graph. And as you can see down here, now it's not real clear, but there's a minimum here somewhere. And then if we look here, it goes on. If we kept going up, we'll see this graph goes on forever as it goes up. So to find the local extrema, or the minimum value, I'm going to go second, hit trace, so that's going to bring up the calculate menu, and I'm looking for number 3, which is the minimum, and it's going to ask for a left bound, and so I'm going to get as close as I can get. That minimum's about right there, so I'm going to go just a little bit to the left of it, hit enter. Then it wants the right bound, so I'm going to go a little bit to the right, hit enter, and then I'm going to guess. That's pretty close to what I think it is. Hit enter and give it a minute to think, and here it is. It looks like my x is 3 and my y is 26. So this will be 3 and this will be 26. And then it wants the intervals on which it's increasing or decreasing. So let's see, we put 3 here and 26. Now let me bring my calculator back up. And as we can see, as we look at this graph from left to right, it is decreasing till I get to where x is 3. And then from there, where x is 3, it increases, and it goes on forever. Again, I could, if I wanted to scroll this down, we would see this keeps going, and this keeps going. And we could figure out that by the function we're given. As my x's get larger, so does my y value, so it's going to keep going up. So my increasing interval is from 3 to positive infinity, and I'm going to write it down here, 3, comma, to positive infinity. That's my increasing interval. And then my decreasing interval, again, let me bring my calculator back up, it's going to be from negative infinity to 3. Because again, we look at it left to right, and as this is coming from negative infinity, our function is decreasing till I get to x is 3. So it's going to be negative infinity to 3. And increasing and decreasing, you're always looking at the x's, and they're parentheses as far as what you put here and here. They're parentheses. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, let me know.